Hi, welcome to the 9th module of the Building Code Adoption video series, the Code Enforcement Process. I'm Miriam Youssef, and I'm a civil engineer at FEMA Headquarters Building Science Branch. In this video, we'll be talking about general aspects of code enforcement and the post-disaster funding opportunities available for code enforcement. So enforcement is the next step after adopting a building code. It's the authority having jurisdiction's responsibility to ensure the construction of new buildings and the alteration, addition, or repair of existing buildings is carried out in compliance with the building code. Building code enforcement is very important for public health, safety, and the environment. It helps communities be more resilient through better building performance, less property damage, money saved, and an overall peace of mind for property owners. Next, we're going to be talking about several different positions that may enforce a building code. Building code officials, which is an officer or other designated authority charged with the administration and enforcement of the code, or a duly authorized representative, such as a building, zoning, planning, fire, or floodplain management official. Building plans examiner. These are part of a building code professional team who are responsible for reviewing submitted plans to determine if they meet the requirements of the comprehensive building code package that their jurisdiction has adopted. They issue the permit of construction. Building inspectors, who is part of the building code professional team who reviews plans and visits construction sites to ensure the project is being constructed in accordance with an approved set of plans. They issue the final certificate of occupancy. These building code professionals are responsible for reviewing, inspecting, and administering code enforcement activities that help communities safeguard the well-being of their citizens. First, a developer, designer, or owner puts in an application for a permit to construct, repair, or remodel a building from its existing condition. A building code official or their designees will process the application and review the plans prior to issuing any permits. At that time, a permit is issued per the community's adopted codes and based on the approved set of plans. After the permit is issued, the building code official conducts inspections to ensure compliance with the adopted building codes in accordance with approved sets of plans. After inspections, a certificate of occupancy is issued when the building code official is completely satisfied that all building code requirements have been met and occupants can move into the building. Throughout the entirety of the process, the building code officials are responsible for keeping official records such as permit applications, approved sets of plans, permits, fees, inspections, notices, and issued orders. Interpreting the code's application, requiring corrections to bring the buildings into compliance with the code if issues are identified, other duties identified in the community's adopted codes. The FEMA Public Assistance Program can reimburse eligible building code administration and enforcement activities up to 180 days after a major disaster declaration. This is called the Disaster Recovery Reform Act, Section 1206, or DRRA 1206. State, local, tribal, and territorial governments authorized for assistance under a major disaster declaration are eligible for this type of assistance. Additionally, eligible applicants must be legally responsible to administer and enforce building codes. Communities must submit their documentation through the Public Assistance Grant Portal. If there are any remaining questions, one can contact the FEMA Regional Office. For more information about post-disaster assistance, download the Building Code Adoption Playbook for authorities having jurisdiction. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like if you want to learn more about FEMA building science, building codes, or enforcement activities.